everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. If you are new, my name is Karen. Today I have a Temu haul to share with you, and like I usually do, everything will be linked down in my description box below, and as well down there you will find my Temu affiliate code and affiliate link. My affiliate code is AFW16205. And that is for someone who is new to Temu, or if you have deleted the app and it's been at least 2 weeks and you want to download it again, you can use that code to get a discount off your first order, as well as a coupon bundle for future purchases. Alright, so we will go ahead and get right into it. The first item that I have today is some customized, they call them their business cards as far as the size of them, but I got them to use them for earring cards. So they are customized cards. I paid $11.62 for 199 cards. Right now it is $13.99 for the same amount, $199. The listing did also have the option of purchasing 498 cards, and the price for that currently is $14.05. So definitely right now, if you were going to order from this seller, you'd be better off ordering the higher quantity. However, let me show you the cards I got. So, like I said, I was planning on using these as earring cards. I have a punch for punching little holes in. I got another one as well, which I'll be showing in this haul. But, so here is the card that I got. So, as you can see, up near the top here, there is a line and then a gap. As well as I kind of had the flower pattern rounded off, because my intention was when I got them, I thought I would maybe use my corner cutter and round the cards off. I've changed my mind on that now anyway, but you can see at the bottom how there is like excess white. Well, it's down the whole side as far as the image. So I'm not happy with how they scaled this. When you upload your image, like I had it set the right dimensions of what it needed to be, and when you upload it, it gives you the option to kind of see a preview of it, and you can adjust the size in the preview, and I adjusted it so that it fit nicely in there, and this is what I got. So I was not impressed with these. I did get a full refund for them and didn't need to send them back, because I mean really they're not going to be any use to anybody else. So I was thinking maybe I would use them, but I ordered some other ones from a different seller that came back and were much nicer. So yeah, I'm not happy with this. The other thing that I will say is that a lot of the listings for business size cards will give you the you have 2 photos to upload, and that's so you can have, you know, one on the front and one on the back. This listing only let you upload 1 photo, and it didn't specify that it was double-sided printing. I mean, looking back at the listing, the cards that they're showing were double-sided, but they were also 2 different things, one on the front from the back. So like I said, it only let you upload 1 photo, so that is all I uploaded, and they printed it on both sides. So again, I was going to use these as an earring card. It's kind of silly having the name across the front and the back, but I guess that's not that big of a deal. But I think it would be really bad if you had ordered business cards. Like, whoever gets a business card that has the exact same information on the front and the back, like, that's just kind of crazy. So I don't know. I don't recommend this seller. Like I said, I have since ordered some other cards for using as earring cards from a different seller. I've received them. Those ones turned out nice. I will probably show them in an upcoming video. But yeah, don't recommend this seller. I don't know if, you know, maybe if somebody else ordered, they would get it worked out just fine. I don't know. Maybe I could have, I mean, if I'd known, maybe I could have put a note to the seller telling them I didn't want it printed on both sides, so they could just leave the back side plain. But yeah, I don't know. If the backside had been plain, I would have trimmed these cards down and I would still have used them. But yeah, they're just, to me, just, it looks very unprofessional the way it was printed, and yeah. The next item that I got was a rotary tool. I paid $6.85 for this with an up to 90% off coupon. The current price for it from the seller that mine was from is $31.96. I will say that there are numerous of these types of tools on Temu, and most of them are around $20. So if you click on my link and it still says $31.96 or around $30, click on one of the photos and search in the top right corner. There's a little camera icon when you're on one of the photos, and click on that and it'll bring up other listings for the same item and find a better price, because yeah, you definitely should be able to get it for $20 as opposed to the 30. So this is the box it came in, and this is the tool. It came in this little box, and there's the tool. It came with a little charging cable, which I'm not sure where it is right now. It's somewhere over here. It came with this little container with a bunch of bits in it, and then also this little tub here, which has a couple of drill bits in it, as well as there's like little saw blades in here. See them, so there's like little round saw blades, and so then there's a piece in there that goes into the tool, and then I guess the saw blade would go onto that. So this does say it can be used as an engraving tool, so I haven't tried using it as that. My reasoning for getting it was for the sake of, again, all I ever talk about, my polymer clay. So for cleaning them up, maybe sanding the sides of them, and then also for drilling the holes in. So I had been using a different little drill that I got from Temu that was USB, but you had to have it plugged in, and then I was trying to use my nail drill, and the fact that the the tool part has to connect to the actual unit for my nail drill, the cords are just a pain. I like the idea of this being completely like cord free, although you can use it plugged in if need be. So I have it fully charged here, and so you turn it on by pressing the button. Hopefully you can see and hear that. And it does have 3 different speed levels. So that's the highest speed there. Oh. So this is about 5 inches long, and like I said, comes with a bunch of different, I think pretty much all of these bits in this container here, they're all fairly similar. They're all like the same sort of material on them. They're just slightly different shaped. So I think they're mainly meant for engraving different things depending on what it is that you're trying to do. So I may try that at some point, I'm not sure. But with the little drill bits that came in this part, I can definitely use it to put the holes in my clay earrings to be able to put the jump rings and stuff in. So love this. It works well. And I really like that it's cordless. Like I said, it has a little Allen key that stores in the end of it here, just for tightening and loosening the chuck part here for your bits to go into. So yeah, super happy with this. Definitely would recommend it. Just like I said, you should be able to get it for around about $20. So yeah, don't pay over that. Just look for another seller if you're not finding it for a good price. The next item I got is a nail dust collector. This is the box here. I got this as a free gift with a purchase. Right now, from the seller that mine is from, it is sold out, but it is available from multiple other sellers on Temu. Did see for it to be as cheap as around about $12. So you can get it in pink or white. I chose the white color when I got mine. And it's 10 inches long by 6 inches wide. And it has these little, it came with 2 of these little bags for catching the dust. And they are just elastic, and you just fit them over top of the bottom part of where the fan is, so that when it sucks it in, it's taking the stuff into the little bag, and then you can just empty that. They are reusable in the sense that you can dump them out and put it back on, but as much as it feels like it potentially could be washed, it does say on the listing not to wash them. So I'm not 100% sure if that's because they would disintegrate or something if you tried to wash them or what, but you can buy refills for these types of dust collectors of these bags. So you can, for like a couple of dollars, buy like a pack of like 10 or 20 or whatever for them. So this also is USB, and it has two or three different settings. Let me see here. I have to unplug something here. Well, maybe not. I thought it did. I must be getting confused on something else. I was thinking that it had said that it had 2 different strengths for the suction, but yeah, the button on it is strictly just an on-off. So I will say I did think it worked okay. You know, it's not super strong suction, but I had bought one previously that I hauled, and it was not good at all. Like, it just felt like it wouldn't suck anything in. So I have used this, and there is stuff in the bag. So it definitely did help. I know even just from the amount of dust and stuff that ended up on my hands while using this, it definitely is helping so that it's not, you know, spraying around as much. So definitely, I say definitely way too much. I apologize. Try not to. I would recommend this. I do think it works out pretty well, especially for like $12 or something. You know, it does the job. The next item that I got is some metallic liner gel polish. I paid $3.34 for these, and this is them here. They are currently $3.69. You do get both bottles for that price. They are just small bottles. They're only 5 mils each. This is a gold and this is a silver. My impression, I believe, from the listing was that they were both more just like a metallic. The gold is what I was expecting, maybe not as shiny as I was expecting. The silver is definitely glittery, so that's not really what I was hoping for. To use these on your nails, the procedure it says to follow is to put your base coat on, your gel base coat on, cure it, put your color on and cure it, then put a top coat on and cure that also. Then you are going to do your design with this. Now, I would have thought, because it's meant to do kind of intricate designs, I would have thought maybe the brushes in these bottles would have been a bit smaller than they are, but they're pretty much like a regular sort of nail polish brush size. So you can see that that's more glittery. So I think you would probably want to have, if you're doing your nails, you would definitely probably want to have, you know, detail brushes for doing nails that you would just dip in and use them rather than the brush that this comes with. My intention for this is for using it with polymer clay. Again, I know I'm like a broken record. It's like what I talk about. But just to be able to add some metallic type accents onto polymer clay pieces, and then I would seal it with UV resin over top. So yeah, I am a bit disappointed in the silver. The gold one here is a little bit smaller brush, but it is more of the metallic kind of look that I was expecting them both to be. So yeah, I mean, they weren't expensive, and I'm sure I probably will be able to get use of the glittery kind of silver version as well anyway. I just would have preferred if they were both more like the metallic that I was expecting, but yeah, I think they're kind of neat for a cheap price. The next item that I got is some Catkin blush. If you've seen my previous videos, you will have heard me kind of rave about Catkin cosmetics that I've gotten from Temu. I do really like the quality of them and feel like they do a really good job of packaging them. They just look so nice and luxurious. So this is a blush, and this is the case. Again, like I said, it just is so pretty and just looks so luxurious. I got this for $8.28. Currently it is $8.29. The listing had 4 different colors available. I got color C02, and that is called Lovely Cheeks. And this is considered a blush and highlighter 2-in-1. So there is the color. So it is kind of a more of a peachy color. It's definitely more orange looking in person than what I was expecting. I didn't think it was going to be quite this orangey looking. I am wearing it, so it didn't go on like super orange. It went on fairly sheer. It does say that you can sort of build it up, but yeah, it's probably the one Catkin item that I've gotten that I've been a little disappointed in when I went to use it, not because of how it feels on or the quality of it. It just doesn't have a lot of pigment to it, but the fact that it's supposed to be a blush and highlighter. I mean, highlighter really isn't meant to be super colorful. It's just supposed to give you that sort of shimmer. But yeah, so I imagine, like it says, that you probably could build it up if you kept putting it on. It does have a mirror here on top. It has just a little plastic bit covering it right now that I haven't taken off. But yeah, super happy with the packaging of it. It looks so nice, like every other Catkin thing I have gotten. I did order another Catkin blush from a different listing. It's not, I think it's one that's meant to just be blush. It's not supposed to be the blush and highlighter in one like this. So I'm hoping it will be a bit more pigmented. So that will be in a future video. But yeah, I do really like Catkin cosmetics. I do think that the quality of them is really nice. The next item I got is a sweater top. It's called a geometric sweater top. I got this for $11.65. It is sold out of this color, which is black. It is available in plus sizes 1XL through 5XL. I got it in the 3XL. So like the sweater I mentioned in my previous video, where you can get the same sweater in different colors, but each listing only has one color on it. So I have seen this same sweater in a teal color as well as a pale pink color. So I can put a link to one of them, or I will, you know what, I'll provide the link to this one, because maybe by the time this video goes up, maybe they'll be back in stock and you'd be able to get the black one if you're interested in it. And if not, it usually will come up and say, if it's sold out, it'll come up and say that you can see other similar things, and you likely would be able to find it in another color if you were interested in that. So it is 100% polyester knit. You will see it on me in the try-on clip. I do think it is a nice sweater. It's lightweight. It, has all these little holes. So I guess that's why they're referring to it as geometric, because of the lines on it. But yeah, I like the quality of it. I like the length of it. I think it fits nice. I think the price is amazing. $1.65 would have been even better, but I'm happy with $11.65. Yeah, super happy with this. I think the price is great. I do think the teal kind of color is like super nice. Like it's kind of like a dark greenish teal. I do think that's really nice, so I may go back and get that one. The pink is like a super pale, like baby pink. I don't know that I would be that interested in that one, but who knows? Maybe they'll come up with other colors of it too. But yeah, I definitely think this is worth it. Hey, we're having trouble speaking today. Definitely is worth it. The next item that I got is a long sleeve sweater. It's in this chocolate brown color. This was the only color that I saw it in. It's the only color on the listing. I haven't seen it in any other colors, but it could be on there in another color and I just haven't come across it. I paid $21.26 for this. Currently it is $19.84. It is plus sizes, available in 1XL through 3XL, and I got it in the 3XL. It is 100% acrylic knit. You will see it on me in the try-on clip. I think quality-wise, the sweater is nice. Style-wise, I don't know that I like it for me. It is a little bit closer to the neck than what I was anticipating. You know, it is pretty much like a crew neck, whereas I like more of a scoop neck or a V-neck. Something that doesn't, I don't like feeling like I'm being choked by my clothing. So yeah, that it has this design on the front part, and then the back is just like this. The sleeves are all just like the back, both front and back of the sleeves is like that. It has this cuff, and then the bottom of the body part has this cuff too, and it does have a slit at the sides. So yeah, not super happy with this as far as for me, not because of the quality. I think the quality of it is great. It feels good. It's not super heavy, but it's probably more like a medium weight sweater, so definitely would be good in the fall. And I mean winter too, if you probably want to layer with something underneath it. But yeah, just not my vibe. I will be sending it back. But yeah, quality wise, price wise, I think it is a good deal. The next item that I got is a silk screen for using with polymer clay. I paid $3.23 for this. Currently it is $3.55. It's 4 inches wide by 5 inches long. I was actually just in the process of prepping for doing this video that I realized how this is intended to be used. So I'll show you a little closer up. So it has like the two different patterns here. It is meant for making like a leopard print. So I was thinking, okay, so there's, you know, this side like a leopard print, and I'm like, how would I describe this pattern? And then I realized, looking at the listing, that it's both sides are supposed to be used in order to make your leopard print. So the intent is that you use this side and put one color, whether it be like a kind of brown color or, you know, whatever, and then lay this side over top of what you've already done with this one. Once it's dry, you lay it over and do this and do, say, black. So you have like your black and gray and black and brown leopard print. So I thought that was really neat. So yeah, like I said, until I was actually getting ready for this video, I was just thinking it was, you know, two different patterns. I mean, you could just use this on its own, but I thought that was kind of neat that the intent is for you to do this side, and then once it's dry, do this side right over top of it with a different color to get your two-toned design. So yeah, I'm excited to try it. Next, we have some more silk screens. This was a 6-piece set. I got these as a free gift with purchase. Currently to buy them, it is $13.02. So it is 6 pieces, but each of the silk screens has 2 patterns on it. And these are stuck together. They are mostly floral, and then there is a couple of butterfly designs. So these ones are 3.5 by 6 inches. So again, like I said, florals. So those two and those 2 florals. Get these apart. I'm not too sure. I have to look into this a little bit because I've had these sitting under something because of them being kind of bent and stuff, and hoping that it would flatten them out, and it really hasn't. So I mean, they don't necessarily look damaged, but just they have that crease. So I'm not sure if maybe if I put them in some warm water or something, maybe that would, I don't know, allow me then to take them out and put them down flat, and it would get rid of that crease. I'm not really sure if that's something that I'll be able to do to get rid of that crease or not. If I can't, then I probably am going to try and send these back and reorder in hopes that they don't, if I get more, that they won't be creased the second time. But, and then that's the one that has 2 butterfly designs on it, which I don't know. I know there's lots of people who like butterflies. I'm just not a butterfly person, so probably won't ever use this one. But yeah, definitely a good price for essentially 12 silk screens that you're getting, because there's 2 designs on each of the pieces and it's a 6-piece set. So yeah, I do think price wise it's great. Like I said, hopefully with this crease in it, it's not going to affect my being able to use it. The next item I got is a storage box for, it's meant for collectible cards, you know, like baseball cards, Pokemon cards, that type of thing. So I got it as a free gift with purchase. It's currently $21.04 if you get a set of 2, which is what I got. And this is the box here. You can also get one of these boxes for $11.70. The other box that I got, I haven't put together. It comes flat, and then you just have to, you know, fold it to get it in shape. So it is a box that has a lid, so which is kind of nice, and then a divider down the middle. So this is the lid, and then this is the inside here. So as you can see, I'm already using it. But yeah, so you just put it together. It has this divider down here, fits any kind of collectible like sports card and stuff like that, or Pokemon cards, or Magic the Gathering cards, or whatever. You can store them in here. As you can see, I am using this for storing my earrings that I have made. So give you a little sneak peek of a couple of pairs. There's one. And these ones. If you're interested, you can check out my page over on Facebook, Daisy Craft Co. I can leave a link for that down in my description box, little ghost ones. So yeah, I should go check those out if you're interested. But yeah, so this is super handy. So the length of this is 14.5, and then it is 6 wide and 3.7 inches deep, and yeah, then you have your lid for it as well. So, and like I said, for the $21 you get 2 of these. So I think that seems pretty good. So the next item that I got goes along with that last one. It is some card dividers. So this is them here. I also got this as a free gift. They have been discontinued from the seller that they were from. I did find some other ones on Temu. I think I saw, what was the one? I think it was 50 pieces for $7. So this is 198 pieces that I got, and these cards are 2.75 by 3.75, and they do have the little, they have a little tab part at the top, so you can have like a label on there or write on it, so that you can just have the cards divided and be able to reference your little divider card to see what's where. So for example, with me, with my earrings, if I have, well, I have some that are just kind of anytime kind of earrings. So, and then I have some that are specifically like Halloween earrings, and I've got some that are more fall themed. So I'll just put on these so that when I'm opening the box, I have a quick way to see where the different style of earrings are at. So gonna come in handy. I don't know that I'll ever need 198 of them, but you never know. The next item that I got is some angle jaw pliers. I paid $3.30 for these. That is still the price for them. The listing that I got them from has 9 different options on it. So there are different styles of pliers, you know, needle nose, just different pliers. There are some wire cutters. They're all about the same price. These ones are 4.7 inches in length. Again, with there being different styles, there are some variation in the length of them. They do seem like a pretty good quality. They're not necessarily the greatest for me. I wanted something to make it easier for doing when I'm assembling earrings, because I do find that I tend to drop the jump rings or the earrings a lot of times, or I'm just struggling to see it and stuff. So I thought maybe the angled ones would make it a little easier. But the tips of these are maybe a little chunkier than what would be best for doing what I'm using them for. I think they would be fine for a lot of other tasks. They're just maybe a little too chunky, and maybe needed something with a little bit of a more fine point to it for what I'm using. But yeah, quality wise, they're good. I would recommend them. It's just probably not going to work the best for me because of what I'm doing with them. The next item that I got is a 2-hole punch. It is this here. I got this for $4.02. It is currently $6.59. The listing that I got it from has 5 different hole punches on it, so just different designed. They are all pretty much the same price. I have been using it, so it has the little cover in the bottom here, so it collects the little pieces that are cut. And yeah, I'm super happy with it. Quality of it seems nice. It seems good and sturdy. And yeah, it just does the 2 holes. So I took one of these, the earring cards that I'm not using. And then you can just see, so it puts the 2 holes about 1 inch apart. So perfect size for, you know, putting earrings on a card. So yeah, super happy with this. I have purchased another punch on Temu before, and really happy with the quality of that one too. So, because I know hole punches can be quite expensive. You know, if you go to Michael's or somewhere like that, like, yeah, they can be pricey. So good prices on Temu, and the quality is great. Alright, and our last item for today is this set of paintbrushes. I got these for $2.02. Currently they are $3.47. They were available in this pink color that I got, or in a green color, and you get 6 paintbrushes. So this kind of wide one, similar shaped one that is a little bit narrower, and then you have 4 different sized ones that are more of a pointed brush. So yeah, quality wise, I don't, you know, I'm certainly not any kind of expert on paintbrushes, but for the price, they definitely seem pretty good. I'm happy with them. I know the reviews on the listing seems like people thought they were pretty good. I'm guessing maybe that some of those people would have more experience with buying paintbrushes than I do, and yeah, everybody seems to like the quality of them. So yeah, I'll just be using them for my craft. So alright, so that is everything for today. Again, everything will be linked down in my description box below. If you have been watching my videos and you're not currently subscribed, please consider subscribing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.